everybody. Welcome to Tomb of Annihilation. We just played one session 2 hours ago, and now a different group is going to go in and pick up where the other group left off. So today we've got Ramrod from the original core OG group, and then we've got Lindy's Asana, the what is it? What do you call that? What does she do? What's her gimmick?
Way of Tranquility Yoga Monk.
AKA Airhead.
And today, they're going to be joined by what I like to call Dementor Zebediah. What happened was, Zebediah in the tomb actually got eaten by a door, and then he got killed and eaten by a monster, and he died. But these hags way down in the bottom of the tomb are, let me make sure. So Zebediah had died, but these hags apparently have created another Zebediah. You have all your memories, but you're just kind of like messed up. Like you've got one eye is bigger than the other, like with your costume. And I didn't have time to make a fix the overlay, so I just took. I hope you don't mind, Scott. I used your drawing of Freaky Zebediah and I put it on your thing. So.
Oh my God, you did.
You did. So looks kind of like a garbage man, and he's got a big hunchback, and he's got goo coming out of his mouth. He's a demented, but you've got your same stats, your spells, your memories, everything's the same. It's just you had known that you were down where the hags live and hanging in a cage, and there was other cages with other people. You couldn't really get a good look at them, but they seemed sort of familiar. And so that guy Withers, the bad guy with the mask, he thought it would be funny to let you loose and just go say hi to everybody, and you know, he so you kind of
nice guy.
That Withers, always thinking everybody else.
So yeah, so you had camped out in the Dungeon Lung Recovery Center, which is like an empty room in the dungeon where everybody can rest safely. And in the dungeon, it's got asbestos, and you know, it's like people get dungeon lung and they need to rest. So that's kind of what, you know, everybody was doing in there, and that's what right now Val is too dungeon lungy to continue in the tomb, you know, because of shortness of breath and mild skin irritation, and you know, a little bit of a itchy eye, you know, that kind of thing. And like the ear, there's an itch in your ear, and you can't, it's the worst. So you're gonna stay. You stay in the recovery center. So yes, Zeb is looking. Everybody likes demented Zeb.
Yikes on bikes. Nice.
Okay, so I just ran the other group. They went down to level 5. Do you want to pick up where they left off, or do you want to do something else? Do any of you are possessed by a trickster god or anything like that? Yeah. Who's yours, Ramrod?
Nang Nang.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's Spider Ramrod.
All right, Nang Nang. So Nang Nang, that's you won't share with others. That's your flaw. And your power is you can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free. You also gain a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. So yeah, there you go. And Nang Nang's like, all right, let's go. There's gonna be a lot of treasure. And, yeah. And so let them go first and take all the risks, and we'll get all the reward.
Okay. Asana, lead the way.
Are we sure about that?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Demented Zeb, lead the way.
What?
Demented Zeb.
I'm not demented. I just feel kind of off is all.
If you say so.
I think I laid down wrong, so now my back is... I'm a very old elf.
Well, you know,
it's bound to happen eventually.
Some yoga moves that would really just like limber you up, maybe, but I'm not quite sure how much it would help you.
That scorpion pose you showed me worked really well.
Oh, really? Did it? Also, Stingy knows the scorpion pose. He's a pro at it.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
He's a scorpion.
You actually have a hunch, right, on your...
It's really hard to see it, but yeah.
You have a hunch, yeah. Just want everybody to make sure they knew that. Okay, so you're in the dungeon. What would you like to do?
So we saw everybody else leave, right?
You are fully healed. Well, another group went off to have an excursion. There's still plenty of
Okay.
kind of.
They haven't come back yet.
No, you might have heard a big rumble noise a couple times though. You know, the whole place kind of rumbling.
Well, there was a really big door down below on the 6th floor. I think we need to go there. That's where I came from, I think.
Yeah, you mentioned something about that. So, you know, if that's what we gotta do,
Alright.
gotta do.
Okay.
So
I get my little bird cage with the skeleton bird and like the two skeleton guys chilling in there.
In case I never mentioned it to you, thank you for saving me. It's very scary to be here alone.
Well, it's never fun to be alone, so you know, we'll help. We'll be your friends.
Help. Oh, go ahead.
You know that to get back down there on the 2nd floor, there's a circular stairwell that will take you right down to level 5.
Watch your step.
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
And I hold my breath to avoid dungeon lung.
Oh, right.
There's asbestos, so I'm trying to limit my exposure by just not breathing because I can do that.
You should get those white masks, you know, when you strap them. All right, let's see. I got a whole bunch of pictures.
I use my beard. I'm like.
I just choose to not breathe for however long until I have to talk again.
Okay.
With Zeb's coughing up, I don't think he has anything to worry about from dungeon lung. He's got bigger concerns on his hands.
I think he's got dungeon consumption.
He's probably got like stage 4 dungeon lung, honestly. So it's not good he does not look well, you know, at all. Like he gets all wobbly.
Is the room supposed to be purple? I'm not sure if the room's supposed to be purple.
Purple's a nice color. Let's keep going.
Okay. All right. So on the screen, if you can see in the Twitch thing, I've got a map of the stairwell. So you've got 2 choices here, and Zeb, you might have flashbacks here because you've been down here once before.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So there's a door, and you know on the other side of the door is that face that sucked you in and dragged you into that room full of corpses. And there's also a hallway with slime in it. Patches of slime, puddles of slime.
Does it look like anyone's been through there?
Yeah, recently, very recently, yeah.
We're not going down there. That's it's complicated. We just don't want to go down very at the bottom. But maybe we should go this way.
Down the hall,
across the slime?
Well, yeah, probably shouldn't touch it.
Nang Nang says, "Don't worry, we'll just walk on the wall. And we'll watch them walk through the slime and see what happens."
Perfect. Ramrod walks up and walks along the ceiling and just heads down the hall.
Let's see if you can lift us. That's cool. All right.
Nang Nang,
spider climb?
Nang Nang says, "No, you could lift them. That's okay."
Oh.
Maybe
Ramrod goes back.
Maybe you can keep one of them.
Well, Ramrod would definitely want. Well, we're not going to play favorites.
I like Dementor.
No, Nang Nang, no.
Just accidentally drop me in that pool.
We can hollow out the hump and hide things in it.
Oh God.
Oh no.
No one will ever know. All right. So you're gonna help them. So you're upside down or whatever, and you kind of carry them.
I'm upside down, and I'll sort of lift Asana up with one hand and hesitantly lift like Zeb up by like his hunchback area with the other, Okay. Kind of carry them across.
So this is gonna bring you. You go kind of down for a bit, and then that way for a bit, and it brings you to a secret door that someone had apparently recently opened. You want to go through there?
Are there any notes around?
Yeah, there's they completely. How do I put this?
There's just pages and pages.
No,
like
in old school D&D, when they talked about tournament play, they would talk about capital letters, excellent play. And what happened was the group before you went into a very dangerous room with the stone juggernaut, and through excellent play, they got the treasure in there and kind of bummed me out a little bit about the whole thing. So there's notes. There's no treasure in here. Just don't even bother going in. We took care of the whole thing.
Okay, well, if we don't have to go that way, then I guess we'll go the other way.
Okay.
Do I recognize the handwriting?
Probably. Pletoplaplina, a little bit, maybe. Well, some. Lynette, I'm not sure if you know Lynette's handwriting. Although you kind of, everybody
No.
knows everybody because you've all been crammed in that room together
That
for a lot.
dungeon long room.
Yeah. So, all right. So you took care of the Juggernaut room. That's done. There's nothing to do in there. So you're gonna go in the other direction.
Sure.
All right. So
Oh, and I cast Sanctuary on myself.
Sanctuary. Okay. So all right. Let me show you on the screen. Room 58. Let's see here. It's gonna be a big pentagonal. There it is. Okay, it's a big pentagonal room. So basically, it's a room with plants that are alive, a sprinkler, and then there's an exit over that way.
Oh, I know Drew. That probably like this room.
Yeah, Mistletoe might like this room if he was here, but dungeon long.
Are there any fruits in here, or are they just like vines? Or
I can read you the exact description. 58. Pungent.
And just ignore that skull, right?
Right. It's not even there.
Okay.
Skull of mystery.
A pungent stench fills this pentagonal room, the walls of which are covered with riveted sheets of iron. A wild garden full of sickly plants and rotting compost takes up most of the interior, and a narrow path hugs the walls between two exits. Jutting from the middle of the garden is a 6-foot-tall rusty sprinkler. In the ceiling above the sprinkler, a 10-foot wide shaft leads straight up. There's a ton of coins in the middle of the room. You're pretty sure you know this place well enough to know that in the center of this dungeon there's a square stairwell. And at the bottom there's a room with four-armed gargoyle statues, and in between them is a square pit. Apparently that pit drops right into here because another group had a big problem in there and a whole bunch of money fell in here. And so the money's still here.
Ramrod runs over and starts scooping the money up, putting it into his sack.
It's just gold. It's just coins, right? There's no gems or anything.
Hold on. Get that.
I just kind of keep absent-mindedly braiding pieces of cloth together to make my new yoga mat.
Troll. Kind of exciting when you get a troll. I mean, I don't want to die. Tell me to die. You got to tone it down a little. You want to troll somebody, you got to kind of start small, and then work your way up. All right, so yeah, so there's a hole in the ceiling, there's money, and there's a passage out of here.
Yeah, I'm picking up the money. I want to scoop it into my sack.
All right, you scoop it into your sack. Well done. How do you mine for pickaxe solutions? All right, so anything you want to do in this room, or do you want to go down the other passageway?
I mean, I don't think we need a shower, so I think we can leave the sprinkler alone and just keep going.
All right, so let's see here. Coin puzzle solved. Okay, so you're gonna go into room 59. Okay, so the next room is another pentagonal room. When you cross in the little passageway that connects these two, there's a seam, and you get the feeling that these rooms are completely detachable somehow. So this room, peering in, there's a big puddle of slime in the center, and on the walls, on each of the 5 walls, there's a frieze of a black dragon, and its mouth is open, and it's like looking at you, the viewer, And then there's an exit over there. All you gotta do is cross the room, with the 5 dragon heads with the mouths open, and then you can just go right across.
I take my quarterstaff and I poke the pool, just barely poke the pool with the edge of my quarterstaff.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
You take your quarterstaff, you poke the edge of the puddle of slime.
Probably weakly and feebly, I can barely balance it.
Nothing. It doesn't seem to really affect your staff at all.
I pull it up. Smell like anything?
It's got a fishy kind of, and kind of like a dead fish, and like ozone.
I recognize that smell well. Well, a fish died in here. Let's keep moving. I walk around.
Okay, it does smell like. keep holding my breath.
You're Zebediah. You're going in, walking.
Yeah.
And you're walking
I
around.
okay. So the black dragon. Yeah. I hunch around. Is it on one wall? This dragon head or
All 5 walls.
Okay.
They all look like they're about to breathe acid on you, or whatever they breathe.
Okay. Almost like a blind person, I use my quarterstaff on the ground to see if anything happens in front of me as I move.
All right, you're fine. All right, so the other exit is a tunnel with some slime in it that Ramrod will have to carry people over again. And that seems to lead into a room. So you're going to do anything special? You're going to go in the hallway? What do you want to do?
Guess we'll keep going. Haven't seen anything really yet.
All right.
I just remember something hateful about these gears. I don't quite remember what, though. Something's off.
The gears of hate. All right. Let's see. Okay, let me see if I can get rid of that gear just to make it less confusing. Okay. All right, so here's the map of the room on the screen. Long story short, ready? There's a panel in the center of the room. There's pipes. There's pipes sticking out of the wall that have been crushed. And there's an adventuring group camped in their little dome waffle hut. What's that thing called? The
Leoman's tiny hut?
Yeah, they're in a tiny hut. And they told me they were going to say some things to you guys. There's a beautiful
I run over and bang on the door. Hello, wake up!
It's all it's Rain and Winra and Lynette is actually in there from the Mesra group and Pleetoploplina, and they're all Pleetoploplina's like hi, and they're gonna tell you a bunch of stuff. Oh, it's so yeah, and they see Dementor Zeb, and they're just kind of like so. All right, now I'm going to put on the screen a handout because this room is a little complicated. I'm going to make it big. I'm going to try to describe this real quick for you. So here's the deal. Here's what they learned so far. Okay, so there's 2 buttons, 2 dials, and there's a lever. And on the wall, there's 5 diagrams of pentagons in different configurations. So what they figured out was they can 2 rooms you just went through. There's one more like it. They're all 5-sided rooms, and in this room, you can rotate them so they connect to each other in different ways.
Ooh.
So they can tell you what each thing does. So I'll tell you right now, because they experimented with it, and they, All right, hold on, let me allow that. Boop, there we go. So the blue dial, you can turn it left or right. When you do that, it highlights a different configuration. So if you turn it to the left, like it'll go from the 3rd configuration to the 2nd. The blue button, when you press it, that rotates the rooms to match whatever the highlighted configuration is. The red button actually just seals this room with an iron door, and it's down for an hour, and you just can't get out. The red dial, they did not figure out what the red dial does. They turned it right, and nothing seemed to happen. Pulling the lever, what happened was when they pulled the lever, those pipes were going to pour out this gray slime, but they were clever, and before they pulled it, they actually sealed those pipes. They smushed them, and so that way, when they pulled the lever, nothing poured out. They were blocked. But what they did notice, Winra did notice, was on the top of the lever, there's like a star, a gold star that you can actually pull off. So she pulled it off, and and they're telling you they're inside their dome, going like, don't push the red button.
Oh, okay.
And, Winra has the star, but I'll assume she'll share it with you so we can do stuff. And so.
Oh, I see. We get hugs. Asana hugs everybody.
Okay.
Hugs.
So, basically, all you need. I mean, they don't know what the red dial does, but basically, from what you can tell, you're going to need to rotate the room so you can access the rest of this level. And you can do that with the blue dial and the blue button.
So is it on configuration 1 right now?
I think it's on 3.
3? Okay.
Yep. And if you look, just to save time, if you look on them, the star on the far left of each one, that's where you are. So there's only a couple configurations where you can leave this room if you turn it. So really, the only way, if you put it on 1, You see how the point is pointing towards the star? You can't get out of the room, although you can squeeze out the crack. So 5 looks like the only other viable exit, but I could be wrong on that. Yeah. So. Or you could do, whatever, do something clever. But you can squeeze out of the room when a corner is facing it. So. And they also had theorized that worst case, they could drop through that hole to get, on the floor above to get into the garden thing.
So these three diagrams on the wall, they don't show where we came from.
The 3 diagrams on the wall, yeah, actually they do. Okay, so like say if you look at number 3, I could use my hold on, I'll use my whiteboard. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right, everybody.
Is it that weird pie symbol on the bottom left of the middle room on 3?
So on number 3, right? You had came in, I believe. Oops, I did the wrong thing. I moved it. All right. So you came in here, and you went through here. So this one's the dragon one that you just walked through.
Okay.
Dragon. And the middle one is the sprinkler one. Sprinkler. So now you don't know what's in that third one on the right.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So you're trying to figure out
to the third one,
how do you get to the third one, that kind of stuff.
It looks like we'd have to have somebody people in the sprinkler room, and then someone pulling the levers in here.
Well, if we do number 5, it looks like the one exit turns up into nowhere.
Also, Ramrod, Nang says in your head, well, you've got these fools camping in here, so you could go out and they could turn it. Right? Ha 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 ha!
And I yell to the other group, hey fools, Nang says turn this when we leave.
Well, I guess 5
What's
could
a
work.
Nang?
I think it's a frog.
Oh,
Nice
name.
Okay, so for the viewers who are watching this in the future, a lot of the players that are camped are actually in the chat, so they're telling me what their characters are doing. So Rain has the message spell, so she's definitely willing to let you go, and she's saying that she can communicate with you guys even if you're out of the room with her message spell.
Well, there's a bunch of water out here, isn't there?
Yes.
Like, if we did number 5, we could just swim to the other open room, because it looks like they both be facing water.
We don't want to go in that water, I don't think. There was an aboleth in there, and
Well, you say was like past tense, so you think it's safe now?
I don't know.
Should we try 5 and just see what that room looks like with that configuration, and then if we don't like it, we can change it, right?
Are we all staying in here, or?
Well, 5 will let us stay in here and do the lever and then leave. The only other configuration that looks like it might get us into that other room would be 1.
Pletoploplina points to their friend Winra, and when you look at her, you see that her skin is transparent and slimy. That's from the aboleth. And Pletoploplina is telling you that the water is bad.
Ooh.
And Winra says, you think it would refresh your skin, but really it's just bad.
Let me think.
That is true.
Can I
If you turn it to 5, that's true. You would be able to go exit the room and then jump into the water, and it looks like there is some openings. So yeah, you got options.
Oh, okay.
Well, considering Winra is like that, it must be pretty bad. I'm pretty sure she could have restored herself, but.
So we should go back to the sprinkler room and have them turn it to 1?
That's what it seems like?
No, wait, Ramrod, you're able to spider climb. Maybe you could spider climb on the outside of these pentagram rooms when we go to the 5 configuration, and you can see what's over there.
That's true.
Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Sounds fun.
So we'll just do 5.
If worse comes to worse, we can hit that red button, because it apparently closes up the place.
Yeah.
So, wait, what's the plan?
We're going to go to 5, and Ramrod's going to spider climb on the outside of the cogs to get to it.
I was going to stay in the control room, and if things go south, hit the red button.
Ramrod can bring me.
Okay. So,
Back it.
All right. So like you gonna like ride and piggyback or something while he
Yeah.
climbs? Okay.
Mhm.
And Zeb is gonna stay in here and push the button that should still leave him an exit, right? Correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the hope.
Okay. So you guys you leave or whatever. No, you're gonna hit the button. So the whole place shakes for about 30 seconds. There's turning.
We're gonna go
Ramrod
back
and-
into the
Mhm.
We're gonna go back into that black dragon room while he
Okay.
turns it to 5.
All right, and that rotates. Number 5, and okay, so you're gonna go into the black dragon room. So that would open up into the water then.
Mhm.
Okay, so there's the water.
All right, let's go.
Okay, something I gotta say, because chat won't show up in YouTube. The party is like, no, just leave them, betray them. And I'm gonna go. No, they're good people. How dare you?
Okay, someone said we're nice. I appreciate that.
That was
She
him.
knows really cool yoga poses, and Ramrod can climb on walls. It's really cool.
I would have expected that from the Wanty, but
Yeah,
hmm,
yeah, it's rubbing off on him.
maybe that aboleth juice does something else to you.
Okay, so you two, it turns and you see water. Is Zeb? You're gonna catch up with them or something, or what's the deal here?
You said I'm able to actually do my stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If I'm gonna wait and see what happens with them. If it doesn't look like anything bad happened, I'll follow.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you turned it. You're gonna go check on them.
Yeah, I like peek out the door.
All right. Well, you got to kind of go down a hallway and jump some slime and stuff like that. But you're gonna.
If you hear me scream really loudly, something's gone wrong.
Okay. So the thing exits and there's
Okay.
water, and you guys are gonna dive into the water.
And we're gonna spider climb along the outside.
Oh, right. Okay. From gear to gear, and you're gonna go to that third gear that you haven't been able to get into.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. So I believe that is open on the kind of the top left or the. Okay. So. Okay, that works out good. So you're gonna go. You two go into number 60.
Okay.
All right. Number
Cool.
60. This is known as the Cog of Blood. 5 teak wardrobes stand against the ironclad walls of this chamber, each with a door bearing a carved image or scene. Puddles of gray slime cover parts of the floor. The room has 2 exits, including an adamantine portcullis blocking a passage to the north. Set into a metal plate above the portcullis is a row of 5 red crystals shaped like drops of blood. I'll put the map up on the screen here. We don't need this anymore, I don't think. All right. Get that going. Number.
Everyone all right? I like shout. Oh no! After I just say, I'm like, everyone all right?
So far, so good.
Not sure yet.
Dust comes out.
That's new.
All right. So here's the map of the room. You'll see that in chat in a little bit. So yeah, it's got 5 wardrobes in it, and there's also a hallway exit to the south. And each wardrobe seems to have a different carving depicting a scene on it. So Zeb, you gonna catch up with them somehow?
Yeah. Okay, so since they seem to be fine, I cast Spider Climb and I fall.
All right. I'm looking at the map here.
Um,
I'm gonna say it's connected that way. Who gives a crap? All right. So yeah. So there's one in this room. There's one opening that goes out to the water, and the other one does connect to the hallway, even though it doesn't look quite right. But that's what it shows.
Actually, real quick before I go, I say, Rain, have you been using your cantrips? Considering you survived this far, I'd say you're doing an excellent job. Keep up the good work. I'll be right back. And then I go.
All right. So you all gather in that room. She says every time.
I wanna spider climb in along the ceiling.
Okay.
I follow.
So wait, is Asana like still dangling?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm like a koala.
It's a cute little Zorbo. You're a cute little Zorbo.
All right. So you're in there, and there's wardrobes, and there is an exit. What would you like to do? These there's a gem embedded in each of these wardrobes that is just kind of there, and it's real quiet. You can hear the water, and you feel kind of a pulse of arcane energy ripple through this room.
Mage armor to start, and then is the other door closed?
No, there's no. It's not. It's just an open hallway.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
What's going on in here, I wonder? And I go back down on the floor because I'm like upside down watching it, so it might
There's
look
some
like
wardrobes and a hallway.
I need new clothes. I mean, maybe they got some clothes in there.
I mean, it's possible. But why would they just have... I mean, like, maybe this is the closet of the dungeon. You know, if there's 5 wardrobes, that's an awful lot of clothes.
Wither's bedroom?
Oh, one other thing.
Oh.
The exit is actually blocked by an portcullis made of some fancy-looking metal. Yeah. So it's bars of some weird metal blocking the southern hallway.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that's interesting.
All right. Well, I crawl over and reach down and touch the top of one of the wardrobes.
Okay. Let me describe them to you, and you pick one.
Okay.
Or do you just wait? You just gonna do a random one?
Yeah, just touch a random one. I mean, are they all roughly look the same looking? There's not one that looks like pure death, and the other ones are just normal wardrobes.
Each one has an elaborate design on it that's different from the others.
Oh.
So it's up to you.
Are they all made of wood?
Ramrod wouldn't care about the elaborate crap.
Can I roll like an intelligence carpentry thing? Because I'm proficient with carpentry.
Yeah, hold on. He touched one. I just want to see what happens. Okay, I rolled a 4. Let's see. All right. You touch it. I don't think anything happens. Okay. You just touch it and nothing happens. You carpentry. These are very, very, very well made. You're pretty sure they're magical, and that the gem embedded at the top of each one probably has some special purpose. There's definitely a magic element to it. In fact, you feel kind of raw magical energy coming from the interior of each one of these wardrobes.
Okay, maybe these don't have clothes in them. Well, okay, so the one Ramrod touched, you said they have intricate designs on them. What is the front of his? Is it like 2 Grim Reapers, like or something?
I will tell you. You get a look at it.
Mm-hmm. With my good eye.
Twisted, screaming humanoid faces wrapped in chains.
Oh, pleasant.
Maybe we should, since we're all in this room now, can we yell at them to turn it? Maybe we can just go to the north hallway.
In slow motion, you guys might be able to read Ramrod's face as he's having a thought. Ramrod, you hear a voice in your head. It's Nang Nang. She says, "There's probably treasure." It's like slow motion. You're like,
Zeb's like, no.
That's not us. Just like, what?
Ramrod slowly reaching down to open the wardrobe.
It's kind of like you're like right, you can hear in his head like the thought. He's so obvious that you can tell what he's thinking. You know what I mean?
I compulsively say, "Murder monkey, no." Reference to my familiar, I totally would have done that.
He was an evil.
Sorry.
Very evil.
I reach down and I fling the wardrobe open.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, dear.
Okay, so stuff happens.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Waves of heat assail you as the wardrobe door opens, revealing an iron road leading to a basalt citadel surrounded by the charred remains of defeated armies. Prisoners scream from iron gibbets that festoon the citadel walls. Suddenly, a single glowing ember flies out of the wardrobe and transforms into a winged, bony fiend with a smiling, skull-like visage. So, we're going to roll an initiative roll. I will show you a picture of this hideous creature.
I got a 4.
Okay.
They've come for me! They've come for me! For the low initiative. I think it's like the Reaper or something.
I'll pre-apologize if Zeb dies again in this.
It's fine.
Okay. Looks like
Once it
this.
happens once, it
It's got a
doesn't
big
carry
tail
anything.
with a stinger,
Oh,
skull kind of
That's
face.
scary looking.
Okay.
Oh, okay, maybe not Reaper looking.
All right, I am
I
going
just
to
heard
roll
bonies.
my initiative roll. It's a d20. 10 plus 3. All right, so I got this. So, Zeb, what did you get?
4 total.
4 for Zeb. Ramrod, what'd you get?
20?
20 for Ramrod. And what about
There we
Asana?
go.
I got a 9.
Okay, so you're I guess you're like upside down or whatever. She's on your back. That's funny. So you look in upside down, and you see like a hellish fortress, and an ember kind of comes out into the room, and there's a flash of light, and then there's this hideous. It's 10 feet tall, big spiky creature that looks like it wants to murder you. And Ramrod, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Awesome. I rage,
Yes.
and with Asana on my back, what I want to try to do, if I can, is as I leap at this thing, I want my feet to kick the door shut of the wardrobe as I leap forward with Asana on my back and try to drive Brian's sting into this thing's chest.
Ooh, blind sting. All right.
All right, here we go. Attack 1. 20.
Hits.
All right.
Magic pirate cutlass. Whoosh.
14 slashing damage.
Okay. That does. That hurt. Screech.
Attack 2. 17.
17 misses.
Oh.
Incredibly nimble creature. Alright, is that it for Ramrod?
That's it.
So Ramrod, you're standing normally now, like on the ground?
Yeah.
Alright, after Ramrod is me. Alright. Ramrod, it makes 3 attacks. 2 with its claws and 1 with its sting.
Bring it.
Plus 8. Here we go.
Wait.
12.
No good.
Natural
Dodge.
20.
Oh.
So it's 2d8 plus 4. Here we go. 1, 7, 11 damage from a claw. Whoosh.
All right, I'm going to use my reaction, Stone's Endurance, to ignore 9 of that.
All right, and then its stinger comes at you. Whoosh, plus 8. 18?
Oh, 18 hits.
All right. 13 regular. 17 poison. So that's 30 total. And then make a Constitution saving throw.
At least you were raging.
Constitution saving throw?
Mm.
26.
Oh, okay. You make your
Nice.
save, so you.
Nice.
A little bit of poison goes in. You're like, ah, and the poison's just like.
And I drink a little bit of it and laugh.
You sure you're not a pirate?
Okay, that's it for me. I believe. Let me make sure to have everything. Yes. Okay. After me is Asana.
I'm gonna punch it.
All right. Are you staying on his back and punching, or are you getting off and punching?
Well, I am, pretty nimble. I think I'll just stay on Ramrod's back if
I imagine
can.
this thing's 10 feet tall, right? You could just stand on my
Yeah,
shoulders and
oh,
spin kick this thing and just
yeah.
Use
Okay.
Way of the Batari.
Yeah, so that would be my first attack. Where is my... There it is. Oh, I have a better hit than I thought. 17?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, 17? No, that misses. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I just got
So
scared and I was like, am I recording? I am. So.
So that's the first one, miss. The second one is a 23.
Yes. How much damage?
And then the third one is a 25.
Also hits.
Okay.
Pow.
26. Okay, so that is going to be 8 damage on the first hit, and then 9 damage on the second.
Okay. All right. So you start.
With my magical fists of fury.
I'm having flashbacks to when that stone statue attacked you and you just pushed it on the ground and you just beat it to death and it couldn't do anything. It was a horrible moment in my life.
That was
All
a
right,
great fight.
Yeah, is that it for Asana?
Yeah, that's it.
Zebediah.
Okay.
Try to
So in front of you, there's Ramrod, and standing on his shoulder is the monk, and they're both just standing there like, what would you like to do?
Oh, jeez. Let's see. Two really kick butt duo over there, and then there's just this old hunched grandpa
Holding his eye in.
Holding his eye in. I cast mirror image on myself, and all of my forms move as far back as I can.
Okay. Is that it?
And that's all I can do.
All right. After Zebediah is Ramrod. Your turn. You've got Bright Sting. And for a moment, the light catches the blade, and you remember seeing Inkskin Locke, the captain on the ship, and the wind was blowing her hair, and you remember the treasure map tattoo on her back, and she gave you her sword. So anyway,
I seem to recall who was Ramrod's somewhat interest on that ship. Punch and Pearl.
Yeah, Punch and Pearl.
Yeah.
Smitty. Yeah.
Ramrod thinks back to Punch and Pearl and takes 2 stabs with Brian Sting.
She punched you with fondness.
Yes.
I believe she admitted that you punched her right in her heart or something like that one time.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we went on a date and we went and tortured that poor little kid whose flying monkey we killed.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a good date. 18.
That hits.
And 21.
It's power score. Yes.
13 damage for the first. And 13 damage for the second.
It's 26. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you stab, and it's not. There's no open wounds, but it's staggering backwards. Is that it for Ramrod?
Yes, that is it.
So it's gonna do 2 claws on one of you, and then the sting on the other, and I'm gonna roll randomly. So Ramrod.
Does Brian Sting hurt it on its turn?
Yeah, it does. It does a little extra. Puts salt in the wounds.
Yeah, okay.
I'll mark that down. So.
That's a bonus.
Yes. All right. All right. So let's see. Do you get the 2 claws or do you get the sting? You get the sting. Plus
Bring
8
it.
to Ramrod. 18 plus 8.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. So you're gonna take. You don't have to worry about the poison, I think, because you're immune to that now. So you're gonna take 13 regular and 17 poison damage. But I don't target it.
Ramrod, how you looking?
Not awful, but
I guess you can't. You do. It doesn't say that though.
Okay.
The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or become poisoned for 1 minute. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each user's turn. All right, yeah, you do still have to make the save. So con save.
make the save. All right, con save. 18.
Yeah. All right. So it stabs you, stings you with its stinger, and then Asana, it reaches up with its claws. Plus 8. 24.
That hits.
All right, that's 8 damage, and then 24. So a total of 16 damage from 2 claw swipes.
Okay.
And that's it for me, and then it's Asana's turn.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna
Come on,
punch
Asana.
him. I'm not
Time
very
to unload.
happy about this at all. So I am going to punch him first. A natural 20.
Oh, natural 20.
So we'll roll that one first, just because that's exciting. So now sweet, 6 and a 5. plus 4. So 15 damage for the first hit.
15 damage, okay.
And then I'm gonna punch him again.
Oh, so when you hit it with that punch, now it's like, I guess you punched it in the face. Now it's got like a bloody nose. Like,
Good. He's not very nice. Does a 24 hit?
yes.
All right. And then I'm gonna flurry of blows as well. So I'll spend a key point. That would be a 19.
Yes.
And a 22.
Yes. Oh my
Okay, so let me just roll these d6s up. 6, that's 10 for the second hit. That is 8 for the third hit, and then 7 for the fourth hit.
So 8, 10, and 7. So 18, 25. So, whoa. Okay, he's okay. Now he's just, you know.
You messed with the wrong duo, buddy.
Yeah. Now it's like a lopsided.
Want me to open the wardrobe door for you? Want to go back home?
Now he's just like kind of covering up, like. Okay. That was Asana's turn. Zebediah, what do you want to do?
Okay, so Zebediah isn't used to seeing this level of tankitude because you guys are like this is crazy. You guys are going toe to toe with this 10-foot tall creature. Zeb's like nods.
2 feet tall when I stand on top of his shoulders. We're
Yeah.
taller than him technically.
It's awesome. It's awesome to say the least. Just like stabs and fists everywhere because the Zeb nods in approval and he casts magic missile at 4th level at the thing.
Oh,
Yes.
all right.
Yes.
So let's see.
Okay.
64 plus 6, is that right?
No, it's a D4. It's 3d4 at 1st level and
Right.
then another D4 every level.
Right. And you said level. Oh, so it's 4d4 plus 4. Right?
Casting it at level 4. then
That's
it's
60.
Oh yeah, 64. Yeah, plus 6. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So 6, 9, 10 plus
You hear
however many times I cast
you
it.
hear Winra
Force.
yell from down the hallway. Excuse me, Winra is the best tank.
Sorry, Winra.
Ramrod yells back.
No, Ramrod's tank so much better.
You got tough competition.
How much damage do you do from your magic missiles?
16 force.
Okay, so you backed up. You've got your mirror images. 4 beams of light. Pow, 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 pow. Hits it in the chest, and it's got blood comes from each of the little holes you left. It's hurt. It's hurt pretty freaking bad now. That was Zeb's turn. Ramrod, it's your turn, and then it gets to go again. It's hurt, but might. I don't know. We'll see what happens here.
All right, this thing looks pretty hurt.
Yeah.
I like to imagine they actually are peeking their head through the door and they're like giving all these comments right now.
We're bickering back and forth. All right. I'm going to go 2 reckless attacks then to get advantage. So first one, 17.
Just misses.
All right, second one, 22.
That is.
Ooh, max damage. 16 slashing.
Okay. All right. Is that it?
That's it.
Plus
That's all I got.
Plus the
He
sword.
has advantage on his attacks against me. Or
Plus the
her.
salt?
Or
Okay.
it.
All right. It's hurt really, really bad. So like you stick your sword through its eye, and you pull it out, and there's like salt in there, and it's like, you know,
And the salt kills it.
almost, but it's
Is he
still.
allergic to salt?
Oh.
Is he allergic to salt? It's too
He
bad
takes
that
double damage from salt.
they should have another like a Brian Sting sword that has pepper.
Sneeze.
Brian Spice.
Brian's
Brian Spice. Yeah.
Dual wield.
Brian's Tang. All right, here we go. I'm gonna split them. Let's see who gets the sting. Ramrod, if it's 1 through 3, you get the claws. Let's see. Oh, Ramrod gets a sting. Ah, here we go.
Good.
Plus 8. 21.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a couple.
I know. 30 damage.
30, and then a Constitution save.
All right. 26.
Okay. You're good. And then
Glad you're making these con saves.
Asana.
Yeah.
Asana 20 something, 26.
That definitely hits.
All right, and then oh my god, I'm almost 26 again. So you take a total of 16 slashing. And now it's like, so it stings him. And then claws the lady on top on the shoulders, and now it's like like standing there like its eyes gone, and it's like got stinging,
It looks worse than Zeb.
blood. And then it is Asana's turn.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
saying
gonna
something.
punch. I'm gonna flick him. Just right in the face. It's a natural 19. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely hit. And then takes 8 points of flicking damage. Huh.
Okay, so and then it's just and it flops over to the ground, and it's starting to kind of like turn to goo, steamy, tarry goo.
Okay, we jump back from that.
Yeah.
So then it's like slowly goo, right, and it becomes solid goo and it's steaming, and then you hear like a ding noise, and on the wardrobe that it came from, the gem glows.
Oh.
Well, I think I know what we need to do now.
Oh God.
Oh man.
Yeah, we need to take a short rest.
Yeah, it's just a little nap. That's fine. Whew. That thing hurt a lot. I won't argue. And I didn't even get stung. How are you doing, Ramrod?
I'm hanging in there.
On both you scales 1 to 10, how bad you looking? And I look at you like a physician.
I feel like I'm at about a 3 out of 8.
Okay, how about
Give
you?
or take.
I'm feeling like a 4 out of 7.
Fractions.
So
Okay,
I'm just...
how about this? I have Cure Light Wounds. I'm going to cast it 3 different times at first level. First one to Ramrod. Before we rest, because I can get these spell slots back from the short rest. Let's see. 4. It's not much. And then 3 for Asana. Okay, that's really low rolls. 1 more for Asana. 4. D8 doesn't like me, but well, I tried. I've never used it before. This is a new spell for me.
So you want to take a short rest now?
Yeah.
In here?
Yeah, why not? Want to rest on top of the wardrobe?
Yeah.
You want to cling to me and rest on the ceiling, Asana?
Yes.
Upside down.
I don't know.
Seems like that would. All right, whatever. All right.
Does anyone have rope? Never mind. And I just awkwardly go to lay on my butt on the stone floor, and I'm all hunched and uncomfortable.
I have rope.
Okay, so I tie Asana and Zeb to me, and we rest on the ceiling.
Hammock.
I got something even better, and I cast rope trick. We can just go up there.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
That's a neat trick.
All right. So you cast rope trick. You guys are gonna go up in there. Hold on one
I
second.
will rest on the ceiling of the rope trick.
Nice thing about up here, and it's just this nice little lounge lighting little room. Nice thing is nothing can see us up here.
Cool. I'm just gonna do some stretches.
I'm gonna attempt your scorpion pose. Let's see. Disadvantage because my hunchback. Oh, I rolled a 1.
Oh, don't hurt yourself. Maybe you should try a different pose. Here, this one's called Downward Dog. I feel the
Ramrod perks up at the downward dog.
Oh.
Gets embarrassed.
Remember I tag team killed some robot thing with this yoga pose.
Okay. Okay. It has. All right. It called rope trick. I'm trying to make sure I get this right because they mentioned what rope trick does in here. within an
It might be H, like,
dimensional space.
Will it not work in this room?
It looks like it does work.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can go up in your rope trick room. You do anything special in there?
Yoga.
It takes me like most of that full hour to actually get that sitting dog pose, right? I roll 5 total. So.
All right, so you take your short rest, you burn surges. Yeah, it does look like rope trick does work though. So yeah, okay. All right. So you do anything else special in your rope trick realm?
I got nothing else.
All right, you're gonna climb back out. All right. So once you are all healed and whatever, you climb back out and you're in a room. One wardrobe has a gem on it that's glowing. The other 4 have gems that are not glowing.
Right.
There's portcullis blocking a hallway, and then there's an opening to the weird water. Oh, when you look at the water, you see a lot of glowing creatures in it. Like you see a lot of fish. Or no, I think it's just mostly crustaceans that you see.
Okay. I'd like to look at the pictures on the wardrobes.
Okay.
And see if any of them if the one we opened correlated with the creature that came out and attacked us.
All right.
Hopefully there's one with rainbows and bunny rabbits.
That would be nice. Or
they certainly can't be any less pleasant. Right?
You say that.
All right, 60. What do we got here?
No.
I mean, what harm could come from a wee rabbit?
So,
wait, I think, but never mind.
The one that you did, it's got twisted, screaming humanoid faces. Here's the other ones. There's one that depicts an army of orcs clashing with an army of hobgoblins. There's one depicting a grinning night hag holding a swaddled human infant in her arms. There's
Zeb looks really disturbed at that.
Door depicting ghouls gnawing on bones. And a door carved to depict the face of an ornate clock.
Let's go with the clock.
Yeah, clock sounds nice. We're dealing with gears. Maybe it's like a thing, or like a gear right now.
Maybe we can negotiate with it. Get some help.
I was hoping maybe it would like solve the puzzle if we just opened the right door because we're on a gear. Maybe the gear will shift or something. I don't know.
Okay, stand back.
Okay. I cast sanctuary on myself.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Zeb's shaking in the corner. Yeah.
Ramrod opens the clock door.
Okay, you open the clock door. Let's see here. Number 60. So I got a little flavor. Enormous. So you open it. Enormous interlocking gears and cogs stretch as far as you can see. Suddenly, a spherical construct with spindly legs and small wings tumbles through the open doorway. It stands up. I'll show you what it looks like.
Oh boy.
See that?
Oh, it's so cute.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Okay.
I wonder if he'll be a friend.
It opens its mouth. It opens its mouth, and it makes the AOL dial-up connection noise, like. And it just looks at you two.
Can I roll an Arcana?
Yeah.
I'd like to say hello. Hi.
You say hi to it. It.
In a very non-aggressive manner.
25.
25. All right. All right. So you say hi to it, and it like looks at you, with its big eye, and just kind of like examines you and your stuff. And Zeb rubs his crusty beard, and he knows that this is a creature called Alright, well, there's a type of creature called a Modron. They're like clockwork creatures who live in the plane of Mechanus. They're all about law and order. This is the lowest ranking type. They have a very specific hierarchy. So this one is called a Monodrone. Yeah. And so it looks confused, and it's got wings, and it's just looking around like, you know, well, that's it.
Oh, that's a little monodrone.
He's adorable.
It walks over to the slime, and it like pulls like a little shovel out of a compartment, and it takes like a sample, and it puts it in a sample thing in it.
Hey, little guy. Do you talk? Can you understand us?
They got their own language. I don't know it though.
Well, yoga is a universal language.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to communicate with it that we want to be its friend through the joy of yoga. Let's start doing some yoga poses, like really like robot type though. Like I'm a model drone too.
All right, make like I don't know, like a persuasion or something.
Okay.
Man, one of these would probably make a good familiar. Oh.
I'm decent at persuasion, I think. At least I think I'm proficient. That would be a 18.
Oh, okay. It starts trying to copy you. It's not. It's trying, but it's not really.
I give it like a lot of encouragement and thumbs up. I'm like, see, he's friendly. He's cool. We're good.
All right.
Well, that door wasn't bad.
Is the wardrobe still open?
Yeah.
Is the gem isn't lit up?
No.
I shut the wardrobe door. Anything happen?
No. In your head, Nang says, "I think you have to kill it."
All right. I pull out Brian's thing.
What do you guys do?
I stab Brian's thing into it. Twice if I can.
Wait, what?
That's what Nang Nang said to do.
I look aghast. Like, Ramrod, how good you?
Oh, thank you. Welcome to the party. Yeah, they just sent us a raid. Thank you. We're doing the Tomb of Annihilation. They're deep in the tomb. They just opened a wardrobe, and there's a Modron just came out. And,
of course, they get to see me in all my glory. Of course.
Yeah, and that's Dementor Zeb. He's the twisted, bizarre version of Zeb. A twisted clone of a character who died in the tomb. Yeah. So are you guys letting him stab the Modron? I'm giving you a chance here if you want to stop it.
I'm assuming he did it so fast I didn't have time to do it, but I'd like to do something after that.
So roll.
So just as I'm about to stab my sword into it, I stop, and Ramrod thinks a second, and he looks for a button to turn it off, or like a gear.
You don't. There's a lot of gears on it. So you start looking.
Yeah, I'll start manhandling this thing, picking it up and trying to like.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Ramrod, come over here for a second, and I like try to get you over to where I'm at, and like. Maybe this little guy can help us fight the other things in these closets.
I'm doing robo yoga.
I know they don't like chaotic things, so maybe if there's a demon or something, it will fight it.
That sounds fun. Ramrod runs over to the orc hobgoblin door and throws it open.
Oh god! All right. All right. So the wardrobe.
Wait.
You fling open the orc hobgoblin one. Dust and smoke billow from the wardrobe, and the air around you sounds out with the roar of battle. Beyond the doors, armies fight under a blood-red sky that has an iron cube floating in it like a huge distant moon. Clouds of ash suddenly fly out of the wardrobe, transforming into screaming orcs before your eyes. So there's 8 orcs total.
Oh, yes.
One looks kind of tougher than the rest. So let's roll initiative as they want to kill you.
Okay.
Better this time.
Okay.
Can I do like a little reaction as he's opening the door?
Yeah.
Okay, the Modron, I like try to get its attention to look at the cabinet.
Yeah. It does.
And be like, be right. Chaos over there. There's chaos.
Oh, you want pointing it towards the orc one?
Yeah, like when the orcs are popping out, trying to incentivize it to, hey, you should fight these. They're bad.
Okay. Ramrod, what'd you get?
Only a 9.
All right. What did Asana get?
I got an 8.
What did old Zebediah get?
Wow, this is actually a first. I got a 12.
Wow. Okay, so
I always roll so hot on initiative.
Okay, 4. We'll leave a Modron. All right, so Zebediah, 8 orcs have just exploded. Looks like they were in the middle of some war. Now they've stumbled into this room. and they're extremely angry, and they want to kill everybody. What do you do? One of them is bigger than the rest, and he's holding a great axe. Oh, they all have great axes, but this one's also got a spear, and he seems to be commanding everybody else.
Ooh, okay. So, are they near the door that's open? The doorway that's open? Is that the one
Let
that
me
he
use
opened?
my whiteboard, and I will place them.
Because I got an important. I really gotta know that for what I'm about to do.
All right, so you flung the thing open, right, Ramrod?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see here. Here, oh, I'll put O's. Ooh, they're in the slime.
Oh.
As they burst into the room, some of them are in the slime, and they're like, ah, ah, you know, like first they were like, ah, and then they're like, ah. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'll do a big O for the leader guy. Bloom. Now, Ramrod, you flung it open. The other two, I don't know. You guys just want to be somewhere else in the room?
Yeah, I was teaching the Modron yoga.
Okay, so
Mode yoga.
Okay.
I was with her.
Drone yoga.
All right, so you can sort of tell what I did there. All right, so Zebediah, it's your turn. The closest ones are 2 squares away from you.
I can't believe we went before that works.
Okay, the room's so small. All right, the let's see. I'm going to. No, I can't. I can only cast False Life on myself. That's right. Okay, so what I was thinking was I was going to do Fireball, but it's way too small in here for that. Where was it? Sorry, I'm getting out my spellbook. I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt at the leader.
Okay. If you move slightly, you can get 3 in a line.
Yeah.
Oh, that actually, yeah, I'll go for the ones in the pole actually, because they're in a straight line from where I'm at.
Okay, you can do that. All right, so you're gonna go straight in a line. All right, so go. I make 3 dex saves, right?
Yes.
All right.
The DC will be 14.
2 failed, 1 made it.
Okay.
That's 8d8, I think, right? So you lightning bolt.
No, 8d6, I believe. It's the same as Fireball, right?
Yeah,
except it's a line.
Yeah, sorry, I always get.
That's what I was double checking. So plus. Ooh, that was high. 27.
27, and so if they made their save, they took 13, right? All right,
Yeah.
so you killed 2, and there's 1 left. But when he starts his turn, he's going to start in the slime. He's going to take 5, so he's going to be dead too. So I'll just put a line through them.
The power of Zeb and Slime collide.
Is that it for Zeb?
Black stuff comes out of them.
All right.
Yeah, quite literally.
Is that it for Zeb?
Yeah.
Ramrod, the 3 next to you were all just killed. The big dude is actually diagonal from you. What would you like to do?
Perfect. I'd like to rage and hopefully kill the big dude.
Okay.
All right. Taking a couple. I'm going to bring out the good old trusty maul.
What spell did he use? That was a lightning bolt. What?
So I rolled 2d20 at the same time, and I got 2 20s.
Oh
No.
my god! Oh my god!
Whoa, something okay? I heard a cut.
Yeah, no, that's the cat.
Okay. Okay. Say, Ramrod created something else.
23 damage on the first one.
Whoa. 23 to the leader. Okay.
22 damage on the second.
22, so that's... Alright, bloody.
That's all non-magical, if it matters.
Oh, okay. And that's with what kind of weapon? Your maul?
Just
With
a
the
maul.
skulls
A
on
big
it?
old maul.
Oh, you just start bashing. Ah, yeah. All right.
I better not get on Nang Nang's bad side.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That was Ramrod's turn. Asana's turn.
Okay. Well, I guess we're not negotiating with these guys, so I'll come up to the closest one, and I guess I'll just punch him.
Okay.
This is Ramrod's school of negotiation. First, you gain leverage.
19?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. That will be 8 points of damage.
So you're just running up to the closest one and
Just the closest one.
Okay,
yeah.
so 8 points of damage, was it? Okay, hurt bad, but not dead.
Okay, second punch. 22.
Yep.
That's 10 points of damage.
Okay, now he's dead.
Okay, and then
Run
I
up.
guess the big dude's the next closest dude.
The next closest one is actually the leader guy.
Yeah, I'll punch him too.
All right.
That would be a 24.
Yeah.
Okay, and then another 10 damage.
10.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess you run over to one guy. You, I'm gonna punch him in the face twice, and he just dies.
I like to imagine like one's like a throat punch and the other one's like right above the collarbone, like two Kill Bill lethal strikes.
And then I lean back and scorpion kick the leader dude.
Okay.
Wow, this is...
All right. Okay. So that was Asana. All right, now it's my turn. So I've got 1, 2, 3 regular orcs left, and then the leader. So regular orcs. Aggressive.
I scream at all of them. Bring it on, regular orcs.
Oh. All right. Okay. So 1, 2. Looks like one will go on either side of you, and then one's going to go over to Asana. So here we go. 2 on Ramrod. They've got plus. He pulls out. They've got great axes +5. The first one, ooh, 23. So that's going to be 9 damage to Ramrod.
We're rolling so well tonight.
Yeah. But I just rolled a 2, so it evens out. So he missed with the second. Now on Asana, 12 +5, 17.
Does hit.
9 damage to Asana, and then the leader.
Come on, leader. I just wrecked your day. Bring it on.
Ooh. Oh, I should have used that. That didn't matter. All right, I'll do that next time if I'm still alive. All right, the multi-attack. He's going to attack Ramrod twice with his great axe +6. 20 total. So
That's it.
15, and then 14 plus 6, 20. So it looks like he did another 15, so that's 30 points total. Yeah.
Right.
And I think that's all of my bad guys. After me is the Modron. So the Modron, Asana, you were showing it stuff.
Yeah.
So it's going to continue to copy you. So it goes over to the leader, and it's going to try to do this the high kick thing that you did.
Nice.
All right, Modron.
Go, little buddy, go! You do it!
Modron, that's
Imagine this little Modron just like kicking him in the shin.
19 plus 3.
Oh!
It does 3 damage.
Oh.
All right, so there you go.
Great job!
The circular motion matched perfectly with his spherical form.
All right, so it does 3 points to the leader. The leader's like, what the? You know? All right, then it's Zeb's turn. Zeb, there are 3 regular orcs and the leader left.
I go, yeah, you get him, little guy! And I cast Magic Missile at first level, and 1 missile for each of the smaller orcs.
1 missile for each of the smaller orcs. Okay.
So, max. So 5 force damage on the first one.
Uh-huh.
2 force damage on the second one.
Okay.
And 3 force damage on the third one.
All right. Okay, so 3 beams of energy and strike them, and they scream in pain. Is that it for Zeb?
Yeah.
All right, and then it is Ramrod's turn.
This big guy still standing?
Yeah, welcome to the party. They apparently also run a Tomb of Annihilation game. And they're saying this is like Bizarro World because they have a guy named Zed. We have Zeb. So
Maybe parallel universe.
maybe it is. We have a demented Zeb though, so I don't know.
Well, they also have a Goliath barbarian,
They
and
do?
they have a water genasi.
Oh my
Wow.
god!
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know,
we
it's crazy.
We should fight. All right.
Fight.
All right, two more maul strikes on this big guy.
Or like maybe
Uh.
like
Those are not
Like you
20.
approach a boundary between the realities, and you do the mirror thing where you're like, and they move the same way you do. Ramrod!
My most difficult yoga poses and see if he can keep up.
Yeah, you could do a yoga competition. Well,
Yoga
she's
off.
Wait, the other one's water though. That would be
Mhm.
super fluid and flexible.
But she could be the leaf.
She could be the leaf. Yeah. All right, Ramrod, what'd you get?
The first one is a 15.
Just misses.
Oh, and the second one is worse. So 2 misses.
All right, he blocks them with his great axe, and he like sneers. Ugh. Is that it for Ramrod?
I spit in his general direction. That's it.
Asana, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try to punch him.
All
right. 20, not natural.
20 hits. How much damage?
Damage. 7 points of damage.
Oh, an Azamar sorcerer. That's funny because that's like Val. Okay. 20. How much damage?
7.
65. Hurt, but not dead.
Okay. My second punch is a 19.
That hits. How much damage?
That was 8 points of damage.
73. Okay.
And then I'm gonna do another scorpion kick on him, and that is a natural 20.
Yeah. All right. How much damage?
15 points of damage.
15, 80. Oh, okay. Scorpion kick. He's like, and like he's just like his nose is like all broken. Like, ugh, he's still alive, but he's hurts really, really bad.
Get him, Modra!
So then he lets out a guttural battle cry, giving his allies advantage on attack rolls until the start of my next turn. And I can make one attack as a bonus action. So Ramrod, I'm gonna
Bring it.
give you a slice of axe, plus 6. 19 plus 6. 15 damage to the Ramrod. Now the orcs. Let's see. 2 orcs on Ramrod. They have advantage. So they have plus 5. So the first orc, 8. 18. So he hits you for 9. Ramrod. Second attack, 2. 12 plus 5. 17. Does that hit Ramrod?
That does hit.
9. Then the advantageous one on Asana, 9 plus 5 probably misses, right? 14?
Yeah,
okay.
14 misses.
That one misses you. Then the Modron goes up to the big bad guy.
Yeah.
You try that kick again, scorpion kick thing. Plus 3. Natural 20.
Oh my god.
He saw my natural 20 scorpion kick, so now he's got a natural 20 scorpion kick.
Well, he picks things up quickly.
He's such a good learner.
He knows the ways of Primus.
4.
And yoga.
1.
And yoga. I don't think Primus does yoga.
The orc chief had 5 hit points left, and it did 6 points with the kick. So the Modron,
Wow.
it's like slow motion, like
Wow.
like lands in the puddle.
Watch this Modron survive each of the rest of these wardrobes.
All right, and then it's Zeb's turn. There's just 3 orcs left, and they now look very scared.
They look scared. I use thaumaturgy, and in common, I tell them, "Flee, weaklings!" in like this really deep, like almost demonic voice.
You say what? What? What did you say?
Flee, weaklings, I guess.
Flee. All right, let's see.
Because there's a clear door, they can jump into water or something.
They could.
They look almost as scared of. Well, they actually, when they say flee, they try to run into the wardrobe, but they bounce off it. Like they can't go in.
Huh.
All right, so is that it for Zeb?
Is talking a free action or?
Yeah.
Okay, thaumaturgy. Is it a bonus action? I'm trying to remember.
Don't think it is.
No. Okay. I guess I stay my ground because I can't do anything else.
After Zeb is Ramrod. There's 3 bad guys left. Each of them has been hurt by a magic missile. What do you want to do?
You're
You're gonna kill them.
To death
How
with
do you
my
kill
maul.
them? I don't feel like rolling it. How do you guys kill him? I don't care. Just chop him up. All right.
I go Mario, like
just
Mario
clubs
with
up,
his
like,
hammer
ABC
in Donkey Kong,
All
or
right.
whatever.
It's like a montage, right?
One starts to get up, and I just like poke it with my stick on its head.
And then Modi, because that's the name of the new Modron friend, he just starts kicking the ones that are down.
Mode E. Okay.
Modi.
Mode E.
Mode.
He's
He's in E mode, so mode dash E.
As part of the montage, I want Ramrod to grab Modi and do like a dodgeball thing where I throw him and he goes
Kicks.
into like one of the orcs' heads. And,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, he's got like the karate like kick out, and
Yeah.
he just kicks him in
Yeah.
the face.
All right. All right. Okay. So, you opened the orc one. You opened the mechanist one. You opened the 9 hells one. So,
Hey, that's 3 down.
when in your montage of murder, gleeful murder, you know, when the orcs are dying, you know, when it's all over and you're like, then like, ding, the light goes on the orc wardrobe. So, what would you like to do now?
Ramrod, hold your hand up. Do you?
He is.
Oh, okay. I cast Mage Hand on your hand, so it's like a high five.
High five.
Ramrod looks confusedly at it, like, where did that come from? But
It's a mage high
I
five.
give you a thumbs up. Good job.
oh, he's still clueless.
Okay, you got 2 wardrobes. Haven't touched. You're
Do
hurt
we
a
want
little
the
bit.
hags or the ghouls? I think those are the 2 I've written down. That we,
I think we better use the rest of Ramrod's hit dice here.
Okay, so you're gonna take a
Oh,
short
how are
rest.
you feeling? Do you need some chakra realignment?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
So,
Like-
with the wizard's short rest, where you can get spell slots back, is that only once a day short rest, or is that every time I take a short rest?
Oh.
I gotta look. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it says every short rest, but
It is.
Sorcerer, you say?
wizard.
A wizard?
When you finish a short rest, so just.
It's half your wizard level, right?
There you go, partner.
And
Okay.
then it's level or higher.
Okay, I do the same thing I did last time, where I cast 3 Cure Light Wounds on you guys. Okay, wait, I do another inspection. Ramrod, how you feeling?
I feel like half myself.
I'm pretty sure he's covered in like axe slices.
Okay.
I feel like I still have scars from the stinger, from the
Yeah.
devil thing. Yeah.
Asana, how about you?
I feel like 6 out of 7.
How about you, little guy? 001001110. I try to speak binary to it.
Oh,
I don't know.
It like takes its shovel out and gets some of like the pus coming out of your body, and it like gets a sample.
Ow. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Ramrod, I'm gonna cast it twice on you, I guess. Oh, minimum. I'm gonna use all 3 on you, Ramrod.
Yeah, do it.
So 11. It's only 14. It's better than nothing, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Every little bit helps.
Okay, and then I'll, pop like some of, just your joints and stuff and realign your chakras. And how you feeling? How you looking? How many chakras do you need realigned?
I'm thinking the earth one on my back.
Are you? Seb's not hurt, right?
No.
Like at least like 10 chakras or so would be all right.
At least 10 chakras? Okay. Well then, here you go. And I'll realign you and give you like 15.
Okay. Cool.
Ooh. Interesting.
Boop. There you are.
I'll spend the rest of the short rest like asking Asana about chakras and stuff because Zeb doesn't know anything about them.
I
And he's
tell
really
him
fascinated.
all about
No.
the joy of yoga. It's really exciting.
It'd be funny if Zeb took a level 1 monk.
During the rest, the Modron is like goes over to some of the wardrobes, kind of like poking at them and stuff.
Which one do you think we should open next, buddy?
I point over. Wait, are the orcs still there? Because everything else poofed.
They turn into like dust basically.
Maybe we should open the ghoul ones because I feel like ghouls are going to be simpler than hags.
I don't like either, but I guess that'll work. Wait. We should, as I look at Ramrod before he goes to fling the doors open. Maybe we should have like a little battle plan. Like, how are we gonna?
Oh, I cast
How should we
sanctuary
set
on myself.
Zeb, why don't you get up on top of one of the wardrobes?
You could have a good, nice view of everything.
Okay, which one? Like, I don't know. Can you, like...
I get up on the one the Modron came out of.
Oh, I don't know which one that is. I'll just put it over here. Okay, Z.
Somebody probably helps me out because it's really awkward for me to try to climb.
Okay, so Zeb is on. I'm gonna say that the two that aren't open are the ones on the left, like the bottom left and the upper left.
Okay.
Just to make it simple. So Zeb, I'm gonna put you on the upper right one. Okay.
All right.
What about the other two?
Well, I'll be opening the wardrobe, so.
So you're gonna be right there. Okay.
Right.
So I'll put you right there. And what about Asana?
I'll back up Ramrod.
So you're gonna be right by the door also.
Yeah, I'll stand like a block away.
What about the What about the Modron?
He's with us. He's member of the group now. So.
All right, Modi.
Okay. He's right next.
So Ramrod, you swing the doors.
I rage and swing the doors open so that I'm prepared.
Okay. You gaze out across an ancient cemetery, its canted tombstones shrouded in fog. Eerie, hungry shapes move among the graves in the distance. Suddenly, bright, glowing balls of light appear in the room behind you.
There has to be more than one, huh?
Shiny!
4 balls of light.
God.
Those
All
are
right.
ghouls?
Yeah, they're not.
Let's see. So we'll put one.
I wonder what they could be.
They
They look like dancing lights.
They do. They're really pretty. They're all twinkly. Hi, dancing lights.
The light that comes from them is very wispy.
Ooh, okay.
Oh boy.
Just made the connections in the brain. Okay.
Like the light is very willowy.
Ooh, pretty. I tried to make friends with one of the lights.
It doesn't work.
Aw.
These are the
friends.
crabbiest lights ever. Like
these. Oh no, these are bad. These are bad.
Like they'll go, they go online and they complain about Ready Player One and they haven't seen it or read the book or anything. All right, here they are.
Oh, they're the worst. I mean, Azrak might be in it. That'd be awesome.
All right, Initiative.
Oh,
Whoop. No.
Hey, Lisa. Hello.
Okay.
They are surviving.
I'm gonna go with that roll because it actually landed. 15 total on initiative.
All right, so let's see. I got. Oh wow, really? Wow, really? Wow. You know what their dexterity is? Spoiler alert.
Negative.
28. How's that
What?
possible?
Whoa.
they would be so good at yoga
They're just balls.
They had limbs.
if they had
They're
limbs.
just balls.
You don't have to
Ramrod!
have limbs, Steve.
16.
All right. What about Asana?
Yeah, I keep rolling worse every time, so I have a 6.
And what about Dementor Zebediah?
A 15.
A 15 for Dementor.
Sana's reflexes, like when things come out, are just getting like progressively worse. It's like, hey,
All right.
I
7.
have this.
These are the monster I always mess up, so I'm going to try not to mess them up today.
I have this eerie feeling that someone snake-like is watching us.
Mm.
Someone with a marked amount of humility.
Possibly.
All right. And it looks like my action here. All right, so these balls just come flying up to you, right?
Not balls to the face.
Ramrod.
No.
All to the face, my man. Here we go. It's a shocking. Like, oh. Okay.
Are they blue?
Will-O-Wisp.
Please don't be blue.
Okay, wait. Here's what happens on their turns. They all go invisible. Oh, wait. The lights go out. There's nothing there. Next up,
Oh.
Ramrod. I didn't screw them up yet. Ramrod, your turn.
Ramrod says, "Oh, that was easy." he goes walking over to the other wardrobe.
No! Even the Modron is like,
Wait,
like...
Ramrod, the light didn't turn on yet. I think they're still among us.
It's true.
Ramrod stops and gets really angry and just starts swinging his maul around randomly.
Random.
Okay, let me roll a... Alright, well, roll a hit with disadvantage and see what happens.
Alright, so 2 attacks with disadvantage. 18?
No.
Okay. And 13.
No. So but nothing. Alright, is that it for Ramrod?
Yeah, that's it.
Now it's time for Dementor. Zeb.
Oh.
Praise.
Okay, so I kind of know what these are out of character. How much is Zeb allowed to know out of character?
I usually say
At least that they're undead.
whatever you know your character knows. That's usually how I do it.
Okay.
Because it's like a reward for playing, kind of. Because you can always say, your character heard about this while they were in wizard school. Oh, yeah, that's all. Your parents knew a lot about will-o-wisps.
Ramrod knew nothing about will-o-wisps.
Yeah. You lived in Will-O-Wisp Bog, so you know a lot.
I cast
Your
invisibility.
cousin wrote a number of novels featuring will-o-wisps that were moderately successful.
Was his name Zeb? I cast see invisibility. Then,
Suddenly you see 4 balls.
I point them out to the Modron and everyone else, and I say, "They're invisible. There." Like the squares they're in, at least.
So you're gonna kind of direct traffic a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that it for old Zebber?
Yep.
After old Zebediah. All right. So Asana, he can tell you what square they're in. So you'll have disadvantage, but you can still attack them. Do you want to?
I'll approach closer, but I will wait.
Oh.
I will wait until I can see them. Like if one reveals itself.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay. Okay.
Patience is a virtue. That's
The
what
Modron, Modi does the same thing. Boop, boop, boop. All right.
Does he look like he already knew, or?
Good question. Let me look.
Because they have true sight.
Do they?
Oh.
He does have true sight. He knows exactly where it is.
Oh.
All right. So.
My Modrons are scared.
Not stabbing this little guy. It's just paid off over and over.
He just walks right up to the one that it looks. It's not like, why didn't you attack it? And
like I can't.
but it misses. Whoosh.
Okay.
It's got a little dagger, and it's like nothing happened. All right. After that is the bad guy turns. Now they're all invisible. Now they become visible when they attack. So here we go. We'll do 1 on each person.
One that tries to attack me is going to have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Because I'm sanctuary.
All right. Well, let me do Zebber first. Zebber. All of a sudden.
There's a reason I waited.
Zebediah. +4. It tries to shock you with a electric shock.
Okay.
Like it had socks on, and there's a carpet, and we're really shuffled. And here we go. +4. Missed you by a million miles. Ramrod. Ball to the face. +4.
Static in my beard.
13.
Oh, good.
All right, now Asana, I have to make some kind of save or something.
To make a wisdom saving throw because I have sanctuary cast on myself.
I have a +2. I'll charge it up. Positive energy. And here we go. +2. 17 +2.
17 plus 2, that succeeds. So he is able to attack me. But he reveals himself.
He does. +4. A natural 1.
Okay.
The last one, slow motion, appears next to the Modron.
No.
Electricity bolts +4.
Uh-oh.
So like looking up Modi's AC.
Oh no.
I hit AC 12. He has an AC of 15. He dodges it.
Yay!
0.
Alright, can I use my held action to attack these guys now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna punch the one that tried to hit Modi first. That's true.
Is that how you spell it? MODE-E? Is that it?
That's how I spelled it.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright, so that would be, a 25?
25.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so that was gonna be 10 points of damage.
10 points to.
And then I'm gonna punch it again.
And your attacks count as magic weapons, right?
Yes, they do.
10. All right, so he's actually hurt bad.
And then 22.
22 hits.
That's going to be 8 points of damage.
Okay. 8 points. It's very, 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 very trembly.
Okay, well then I'll use my bonus action to punch it one more time.
All right.
24.
Yes, he has 4 hit points left.
Oh, it's 8 points of damage. So
All
eat
right,
it.
so you and it just blink. It's gone. You just,
Cool.
so there's 3 wisps left. Is that it for Asana?
Yeah, that was my held action.
All right, I went all the way through already. All right, like missing time, like aliens abducted me or something during this round. All right, my turn. So there's 3
They just
left.
went.
Yeah, right. So how?
They just went. So it's.
Oh,
Skeeter's
right.
turn after.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now it's Ramrod's turn. Ramrod,
Oh.
invisible.
Ramrod.
What do you want to do there, buddy?
Ramrod's gonna bring out Brian's Sting,
Sling.
and he's gonna recklessly attack twice. Here we go. 25,
25 hits.
14 damage.
14 damage. Okay, hurt very bad.
Second one's only a 14.
That misses.
Okay.
Is that it for Ramrod?
That's it for Ramrod.
Dementor Zeb.
Is
You're perched on the thing, and there's a will-o-wisp right next to you, like trying to zap you with its little laser lightnings.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I cast Guiding Bolt on the one right on me.
Guiding bolt. All right.
Still disadvantage, or I can see it. Do I still get
They're
disadvantage?
visible now. Once they attack, they became visible.
Oh, okay. Phew. A 18.
That just misses.
Oh,
Yeesh.
Is that it for old Zebber?
Yeah.
All right. After Zebediah is Asana.
I'm gonna punch him.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think a 10 hits.
No. Nope.
All right. What about 19?
Yes, that's a power score.
Woo. That would be 9 points of damage.
Just the name of the blog. You destroyed. You power scored it. Gone. So
Okay.
2 dead, 2 still alive. You
All right.
still have.
Well, I still have one more punch.
Okay.
So, you know what? I'm just gonna spend a key point flurry of blows it. Natural 20.
No!
Whoa!
How much
Asana
damage?
is on a roll tonight.
How much
All right.
damage?
14.
14 points. Hurt badly.
Then one more punch, because I flurried of blows. 22.
Yes. How much damage?
My goodness.
9 points of damage.
There's only one wisp left. And it's up by Zebber. So the Modron's gonna flap over there and give it a karate kick or something.
Wait, it has wings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if it can
MVP.
fly, but it's got wings. Let me look. Yeah, it can fly, yeah. Fly 30. So it flap, flap,
Sweet.
flap. Missed by a mile, but, you know.
Oh.
Alright. my lone wisp, he's gonna do something douchey. All right. He's got a power, right, where he can move through other creatures and objects as if they were difficult terrain. And so if he goes through a creature, it takes 5 force damage. Oh wait, no, never mind. Actually, I take 5 force damage by end my turn. Never mind. I'm not gonna be douchey. So he's just gonna he's gonna try to shock you, Zeb.
Okay.
Misses by a million. All right, there's only one left. You're gonna kill it. How do you kill it?
I swing my stick at it.
Really?
Okay.
Roll. Let me see if you hit. Let me just see.
Okay.
It's got 22 hit points. You're just gonna kill it with a stick?
No, I baseball bat. I try to hit it towards Ramrod.
Yeah. Okay. That happens. Okay, Ramrod, here comes flying at you.
I give it a header back over to Asana.
Okay, over to Asana.
Yeah. And then I go like the boxer sings. And then like with the last one, I throw it back over to Modi for him to finish it off.
Oh. Does he kill it?
Just pokes it. I climactically with his dagger.
I know. I imagine it just smacks off his eye and just.
Well, how about like he gets his shovel out and he tries to take a sample of it?
Yes.
So it's like sample dead, piece of sample.
I like that.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So we got what? 8 minutes left. Is that the deal here?
Yes.
Do you want to? We could try to mega fast do the last one. Do you want to do that, or do you want?
Sure, we can mega fast it.
Are you guys hurt and you need your rest? What do you want to do?
No, we're good.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, that went better than expected. So
Modi.
swing open the last door.
Yep.
Mega fast. All right. Flavor, real quick. Here we go. Well, not that quick. Where are you? All right.
I rage and smash the little lights as they come out of the wardrobe. We win. No.
All right. The door opens above the caldera of an active volcano. Shards of black rock that float above the molten magma. Perched atop one shard are 2 man-sized creatures with insectoid features and 4 arms apiece. I will show you a picture of them as you roll initiative. WXYZ.
Oh, of course, my 120 of the night is initiative.
There it is. It's got like a little trident going on there.
Ugh.
Little bugger.
I'm an insect creature.
Nasty little bugger.
In 4th edition, they made like a mini of me every set for some reason. And I would get mad. I would open my box and I'd go, God damn it, I got another Mezzalov. I hate you, Mezzalov. And then sometimes I would get a trebuchet and I would get really angry because they're freaking gigantic. And I got kind of angry at them. All right. Initiative. I rolled really high. 19 plus nothing. 19. What did Zeb get?
21. Rolled that 20.
Good for you. Asana!
I have a not natural 20. I finally rolled initiative, guys.
Nice. And what about
Yay.
Rod Ram?
Wow, I got an 18. Thought I did well.
Whoa, Nelly.
Jeez.
And then the Modron got... Jeez, man. Modron is... Actually, it's funny. The Modron's tied with Asana. So, Mode E. Zeb, so... There's 2 of these evil, 4-armed, insectoid, humanoid creatures. Just imagine that they're there, wherever. What do you want to do? They look like they've got a fair amount of hit points. And
do they look like they're in a nice, clean line that I could shoot a bolt of some kind of lightning material?
They march out in a clean line.
Okay, I fire away.
All right. Kablow! Okay.
So it's 14 on the save.
Okay. All right. So I've got magic resistance.
Oh.
So I have advantage.
God.
So I've got a plus.
I rolled 40.
Plus.
Sorry, I rolled 4d6s and I rolled all of them 6s.
Wow. So I got the first one got a 14. The second one got a 19. What was the DC?
That was 14.
All right, so they both
Holy
made it,
crap.
and also they are resistant to lightning, so they're gonna take like a couple.
Oh.
That's okay, because I rolled... Okay, only 2 of them weren't 6s. So it was 36 plus 7 lightning damage.
36 plus 7, so that's 43. So 21 And then 10. Okay, got it.
It's not bad.
All right.
Wow.
Boom! Lightning. All right. Arg. They've got tridents. All right. Next up, Zeb went first. Asana and Mode E go.
Okay. Well, tired of all this, so I'm gonna run up to the first one. I'm gonna punch him. That is going to be a 26.
26. Definitely hits.
Okay. And I'm gonna use a key point to try to stunning strike him.
If I'm the George Lucas of Dungeon Masters, that means I have to have certain type of dialogue. Okay, go ahead.
That's 10 points of damage, and he needs to make a Constitution saving throw, or be stunned.
I'm trying to think of prequel memes. Oh, which a saving throw or I get stunned?
Yeah.
I roll a natural 20.
All right. Well, he's not stunned then, but he takes 10 points of damage, and then I punch him again.
He says, "It's over. I have the high ground."
I'm like, no. And then does a 21 hit?
Yes.
All right. And then that is going to be 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then third attack is 20, not natural.
Okay.
That is 8 points of damage.
8, geez, 34. Okay. Hurt bad. So you punch, and there's like dust in the air, and some of the like sandy dust gets in his eyes. He's like, "I hate sand. It's rough and it's coarse.
Of course.
It gets everywhere." Blah, 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 and you're hitting him like really hard. Okay. Is that it for Asana?
Yep.
Mode E tries to follow up and misses with its whatever. And then it is my turn. Mezzoloths. 2 of them. They have freaking 4 arms, yet they only have 2 attacks. Somebody explain that to me. General Grievous. So here we go. All right, 1 General Grievous on Asana. Plus 7. 6 plus 7. 13?
Nope.
Plus 7.
I think
15.
Zebediah's
15 just hits.
Power score.
All right, and he's like, whatever he did, I don't remember. All right, 7 or 8 piercing with, so 7 damage. These guys are pathetic. Okay, the other one on Ramrod, he's gonna drop a cloud kill on y'all. You know?
What?
Yeah. I'm
on all of us.
I'm gonna waste precious time with a cloud kill. All
Do I have to be breathing for that to work?
Oh,
Ooh.
I believe you trumped him. All right,
Suck it, Mezzoloth.
He can't. He's breathing the fart cloud. All right, cloud kill. 20-foot radius sphere. The whole room is full of cloud. When you enter its area for the first time, make a Constitution saving throw. Everybody. Well, Asana, you don't have to because you don't breathe. Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Con save.
Not great.
All right.
Not great.
What'd you get, Ram?
11.
All right.
Are they immune to it?
Get this.
Like, did it,
you know what the
did it
DC
spread?
is? You know what the DC is? 11. Huh. What about
Power score. I eat all of the cloud kill.
Okay. So I rolled 7, tried to do the divine favor thing from that one level of divine soul. Rolled 1 more.
Ew.
So 9.
All right. So let's see. On a failed save, you take half as much. So 5d8 poison. Here we go, real quick. 5d8. 3, 7, 9, 13, 17. So if you failed your save, you take 17. If you made it, you take 8. Is that right?
Okay, Zeb's not dead, alright.
And that's poison damage. Oh, wait. I read the next sentence. Creatures are affected even if they hold their breath or they don't need to breathe.
Snazzy.
Like
okay, well, that's a
Constitution.
17 on the Constitution save.
All right.
So
you
only
made it, so you take
8.
whatever the half was. Now, are they affected? That is the question that I was asked. They are immune to poison, so
All right.
they love this stench. They live in this odor. Yes. Okay. Mezzoloths have 4 arms for 2 two-handed weapons. Okay. All right. After me is Rand. That must be Ramrod. Ramrod.
Ramrod. Rage.
Room's
Reckless
full
attack.
of cloud.
First one. Nat 20.
Okay.
Not messing around with the nat 20s.
Mm-mm.
21 damage.
21 damage. Got it.
Second one, nat 20.
Oh my god.
Wow.
These are with advantage, right?
All right.
Yeah, but still.
Thank you, Zebediah, or whatever the lizard got us.
23 damage.
Really? Okay. You strike it down, and it was wearing robes. All of a sudden, there's nothing but robes on the ground, and you like poke the robes. There's nothing there. The trident falls though. So there you go.
It became something stronger than we could possibly imagine.
Oh no.
Also in this room, there's like this giant dude hologram, Snoke or whatever, and he's watching. All right, anyway, all right, so that
This
was
crazy pink bedroom robes or whatever.
yeah. All right, so that was Ramrod's turn. You all done?
That's it.
All right. Now I think Ramrod, I hate to say this, but I think you need to, when you enter the spells area for the. Oh wait, never mind. Actually, he's dead. All right, his concentration was broken, so Cloud Kill is gone. All right, so
thank God.
Zebediah, your turn. One left. He's got 65 hit points left. What do you do?
65. Oh crap. I do another.
Modi suddenly starts doing the Yoda, like, the CGI graphic attack.
I go, now you will die, and I cast another lightning bolt and have my hand up.
All right, lightning bolt. I get an advantage on the save.
Star Wars.
I failed it.
Okay. You said you failed?
Mm-hmm. There's like a big pit in here, and you hit him with the lightning, and he skids to the ground, like right at the edge of the pit. And like your dad is watching. He's not sure how he feels about this whole thing.
It's 25 lightning.
Oh, there we go. 25, 35. Okay, bloodied. Is that it for Zebediah?
So he's scooted over to the ledge, right?
Yes, but the water, I guess.
Okay.
He's like,
no,
I
can't.
And
I
in
can't
your
cast
head,
another
you
spell.
hear Wither saying, "Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
True.
Turn on your companions."
That's my bonus action. That's not true. That's impossible. Okay.
All right.
I'm just a weird senile man talking to himself on top of this cabinet.
Alright, I go over and I just kick him. I keep kicking him.
Yeah, get them all the times. Do it.
20. Not natural.
Yes.
That is 10 points of damage.
Yes.
Second attack.
Yes.
Natural 20.
Yes.
Oh
Finish
my
him.
gosh, it is unreal tonight. That is, oh my gosh, maxed. I rolled double sixes. That is 16 points of damage.
Oh my God.
And then my third attack is 23.
Yeah, he's got 9 hit points left.
Come on.
9.
9! All right. Pow, 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 pow. All right. Good. All right. Good. We're at
Crazy.
time. Oh, so what happens is, oh wait, wardrobe.
I grab Modi with my bare hands and I rip him in half.
No!
We gotta get the other thing open.
We'll stop there.